Hi, I'm Christina Heideck with PTO Answers, and today I'm going to tell you all about how to plan a family movie night for school. When you're planning a family movie night for school, there's a couple things you need to keep in mind. Now, this is a really fun event and it can be really simple to plan, but you have to pay attention to some of the details or else it's not going to turn out to be a successful event. So the first thing you want to do when you are planning your event is to pick a good date. Of course, you're not going to want to pick a date that is in conflict with other activities that are going on in the district or in your city or town. And now, it's never possible to avoid all conflicts, but you just don't want to plan your movie night on a night when there's a huge sporting event in town that everybody's going to, because that just makes no sense. So after you have your date secured, next you're going to want to think about what kind of movie to show. Now, there's a whole bunch of movies out there and the choices can be really overwhelming. And I don't know about you, but as a parent, I found that sometimes my eyebrows get raised a little bit when I see something in a movie that's rated even PG. So you might want to consider sticking to only G-rated movies. Now, I've compiled a list of them. You can find them on my blog of all of the different G-rated movies that I think are appropriate for school family movies. Many of them are more recent movies, but a lot of them are classics. And my recommendation would be to go with a classic because a lot of families won't have just seen that movie, and maybe even some of the parents are interested in seeing, The Love Bug or The Shaggy Dog again. So they will bring their family to see that. The other really good suggestion I have is to maybe consider a modern classic like the movie WALL-E. And why I suggest WALL-E is because it's a really cute story. It's one of my favorites, but it also doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of dialogue in it, especially for the first half of the movie. So if you have a noisier, younger crowd, that might take a little bit to get settled down. That's the perfect choice because you won't have to worry about people not being able to hear the dialogue because it's just cute sounds of WALL-E and his little cockroach friend and some music, and that's it. So it's a really good choice. Okay, the next thing you want to think about when you're planning your movie night is what are you going to serve at the concession stand? And this is a good opportunity to make some money for your PTO if that's what you're interested in doing. Popcorn's a really classic choice. If your group doesn't already have a popcorn machine, perhaps you want to invest in a popcorn machine because it can be really economical and actually it'll pay for itself several times over if your group invests in one now and continues to use it for the years to come. I just want to make sure that you're going to buy one that's big enough. So don't get one that's like $150 and think that's going to be enough, unless it's like a clearance model of something for some reason. I think a really good number to go with for a commercial popcorn machine for PTOs is probably right around the $300 to $400 mark. Somewhere around there, I think that's a big enough machine. It's going to be able to turn out big batches for large crowds in no time. So just keep that in mind. The next thing you need to do when you're planning your movie event is once you've picked your date and your movie title, you're going to need to promote the heck out of it. So you're going to need to make cute flyers to post around school and also to send home and also to put the same image on your social media accounts for your PTOs so that everybody knows about it, because if nobody knows about it, then they can't come and the event won't be successful. And if you need help with that, I have a really cute movie template in my shop on my website, so go check that out. The last thing that you need to be aware of when you're doing a movie night is unless you're using a movie that's in the public domain, and chances are anyone you're going to want to show isn't in the public domain, then you're going to want to go ahead and get a license to show the movie. So I have a link to a licensing company in the blog post that accompanies this video. So you can check that link out for more information. But I just want to make you aware of, you can buy a license for a single use, or, and this is what I suggest and what my district has done, is that the school district has actually purchased a license that covers all of the schools. So it can be quite economical if the district does it, And then all of the PTOs just contribute a little bit. Or maybe they just want to get it just to have it so that all buildings are covered for everything every time, which is fantastic because it's at no cost to the PTOs. So there you have, I think I listed off like 5 different things that you need to be aware of when you are planning your school family movie night. And I wish you much success with it.